You've mentioned a couple of times, indications are that we seem like we are on the precipice of World War III over this country, which we claim is a democracy, and we're fighting for democracy. How close do you think we are to a full-blown war?
Well, the more days pass, the more it seems to me Western European elites, so-called elites, political elites, media elites, are pushing us towards war with Russia. Why do so many higher ranked people, including French generals, actually mention that we are on a collision course with Russia, that Russia is our enemy, and that we should be prepared for war within the next 3 to 4 years, or maybe sooner. And you even hear the chief of a general staff in Germany who said similar things. People in other Nordic countries, the UK, say similar things. You know, I mean, so many people say the same thing at this high level that you realize, okay, it's organized. They are trying to convince us that we are heading towards collision with Russia and it's inevitable. They are trying to convince the audience about it. And they are trying to convince us that Russia basically wants to recreate the Soviet Union, the Soviet Empire, and will not stop there. It will go all the way to Western Europe. And that, we have to be prepared because Russia is bad, Putin is Hitler, and so forth. The same stories they keep saying since 2022. So we are living through the fabrication of the enemy. It's pretty obvious. And what's scary is that you have unanimous speech from all these different actors that I mentioned. But that's also why, because I want to counter this narrative of the Russian fear, because I think it's completely fabricated, completely fake. And I want to play my role in trying to offer truth to counter these lies, because this is a bunch of lies for a very dishonest and dark purpose. And I don't want to be complicit in that. And that's why I'm talking to people like you, because I think people who can speak out and raise truthful elements to counter this warmongering narrative, we should speak out because it's now or never, because then it might be too late. So I don't want to have regrets later on and thinking, oh, I should have spoken out more. No, I think it's we are living in very dangerous time, and now it's not time to calculate and think about our own little advantages. We need to say what we think needs to be said to try to avoid a catastrophe.